16 seconds away. We're gonna go
Let's
ahead
do
and
it.
get the party started with a little bit of Dave Hollister. Mm. It's so funny running into you. Has to be 3 years since we last seen each other. That's my guy right there, Dave
I
Hollister.
like
Come
it.
on,
He ain't no joke.
right?
Mhm.
We used to have with one another. They don't know nothing about that. We would do it anywhere. Eye contact, and it was over. That's when I was wild, and now I couldn't care less about someone getting hurt from a share of dirt. But I'm wiser. They don't know nothing about that. I would do it again, but I can't.
Right.
'Cause
Mr.
everything is
Devon.
different
Good
now.
morning.
Good morning. Gentlemen After Dark, y'all. It is Wednesday. We are here. We are live. And for the record, I do not own the rights to this here music. But guess what? We're playing it because we love music.
Hey, yeah.
You barely even knew. Time and time again. Come on, man. That's that grown folk right there.
Yeah.
Grown folk right there. Mm. You were looking good as hell, but I can't go home with you because I'm going home to her. I
David
would
Hollister,
do it
ladies and
again,
gentlemen.
but I
Oh,
can't. They don't know nothing about that. Everything
Yeah.
is different now.
Mhm.
Good evening to you guys. I see you early comers. I appreciate you. Lolo, all the way from the YouTube world. She's in the building. She says, hey, y'all. My sister, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. PK's in the building. Hey, 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 family.
Hey.
Hey, girl, it was nice seeing you, but I gotta go home to my baby. That part right there. I'm out. Deuces, see ya. All the way
Mm-hmm.
from the YouTube world, Soul Body Mind Detox. Dana, I see you, girl. Thank you for being here. Who don't like Dave Hollister? Huh? Raise your hand if you don't. I don't see no hands. Okay, good. There we go. It's the queen herself, Tiffany Beasley. Love to see you living your dreams wide awake. Hello, Tiffany. Good evening to you, ma'am. The dream pusher is in the building tonight. I ain't seen her in a minute. That's what's up. Shoot, B dog. Huh? Mm. I'm still hoarse from that great who that win for the Saints over the weekend, and we about to go into another week. Man, oh man, oh man. Can't wait. Play the Vikings. Mhm. Come on here. Got a few more minutes, y'all. We're gonna kill a little bit of time, just a few seconds. I know we're not gonna have Fuego Fuego. We missing Miss. Oh, did I drop the ball? Damn it, boy. She's gonna kill me again. Hold on, Miss Day. My bad. Yet again. I'm gonna need her to get on Facebook exclusively. Anywho, without further ado, you guys, we are here. I'm gonna get to Miss Day in a hot minute. I need her getting on my nerves tonight. I need that. Let me go ahead and introduce our panel. We got a whole lot of chocolate going on today, a little bit of caramel. Shoot, we do. Anybody want to get chocolate wasted? Anybody? No? She is here, y'all. She has been prompt, early on time, working hard, doing multiple things, trying to make it happen for her, me, you, us, we. It is our very own Miss T is in the building, y'all.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Hey,
Do.
I got a question for you before you go any further. How
Talk
tall are you,
me.
Selena? I know, Selena. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
5'8",
Who?
You're how tall?
5'8",
Oh, 5'8". Okay.
So it was
a
them heels. It was
little
them heels.
more than 5'8". It's like 5'8" and some change. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Somewhere.
5
5'8" and
one
one
and a
quarter.
half with my high heel shoes on. That makes me 5'5". Yeah, yeah. She
She
a tall
touching that
glass of
six
water,
feet with
y'all. She
them
a tall
heels.
glass of water. That's for sure. I
Yep.
seen her.
Touching them six feet close to that with them heels on.
Mm, mm, I'm not with you or
I
you.
didn't say nothing. I
Not
didn't say nothing.
I
today.
just here's I don't
All
get
the way
fired.
from Memphis, Tennessee
Get
is my
behind me, be
guy.
Satan.
Right, get behind me. He is the dude, but
The dude,
we calling him
CEO.
Mr. Devin.
Good morning.
How you doing,
Ooh.
young man?
I can't even recover. Uh he's in the dark, undisclosed part of somewhere. I see a little bit of orange, so I have a speculation.
There you go.
We call him the assassin. He is the prez.
Oh,
He is
Lord,
my
Lord,
little big brother.
uh,
It is my guy himself, Snoopy Cliff Mellow. Oh shoot, Lolo. Nobody asked you anything. The silence is so loud. Ain't that a truth?
right?
She's here. She is my executive producer. You know, she been here. I'm gonna just say that because I ain't even gonna get on her head today. It
Are you
is
cooking us some
our
food?
wait. What you doing over there? What you got going on?
Are you cooking us some food?
Right. We gonna wait for this. Hit the button. Come
The
on,
other
come
one.
on. The unmute
He said
button.
the other one.
You talking about shit. You doing what you doing?
I'm making tacos.
With a knife and fork?
That's how
Hey,
you make
let it
shells.
happen, man.
Don't wait on my shell making because you don't know nothing about that.
Uh, see there? You make
Okay.
shells with some tongs. Get some tongs if you need that there,
Uh,
boy.
you make your shells because you make your shells the black version. I
Oh,
make
oh,
real.
what kind of here she go, y'all. It's the executive producer, Miss Three.
Hey,
I want to see how she making the shell with the knife and the fork.
don't
Huh?
get
right.
don't steal my game. Don't worry.
Sounds like
Oh.
somebody can't find the tongs. That's all.
Uh-oh.
See,
Oh
it's a.
my God.
I'm gonna keep
Tell
Oh,
the truth, shame the devil.
shame the devil.
it. Her.
Anywho, and I'm your host, y'all. It's your boy Onyx. Well, some of
Woo-hoo.
y'all boy. Anywho, look at that. Okay, we're gonna do like this. Let's put the ladies on the bottom, fellas on top. I'll jump in the middle. Here we go. Yeah, Shooby Doo. How's everybody feeling while I'm stalling and texting Miss Day? Because I dropped the ball. Mm-hmm.
You dropped
Uh
the.
Onyx.
what you say,
Onyx.
Mello? Nick,
Onyx.
you
Now
didn't
you
send me the
know if you hold my hand, we go together.
Go together. Cody.
Onyx.
Oh.
Snoop, Snoop, Snoop. No,
Mm, mm,
no, Snoop.
mm,
No.
mm,
Get
mm.
everybody in trouble.
Right? Almost
I
there
love you,
though.
sis.
Right, that part. She's gonna be like, "What happened?" Oh,
No, that was too fast. What
all right.
happened?
There we go. Anywho, good evening to you guys, man. Sorry about that. It is Wednesday, gentlemen. After dark, we are having fun with this. We are on season number 10, episode number 10, 10, 10. Four more, and this season is a wrap. Time is flying by. But shouts out to the grown folk them for consistently being here, whether they are tardy, on time, late, absent, AWOL. I love them. I need them. And whoop, there it is. Y'all ready to jump into some conversation? Of course they. Oh yeah. So
Absolutely.
let's talk about cooking and tacos and
That
how
was
we make them.
in. That
Oh,
was
you
my
was diving
yeah.
in?
Yep,
Okay,
that,
dive in. Okay. Shouts out for look at that. Multitasking. I like that right out the gate. She cooking. He a lucky guy to get that meal just all prepared.
Who's that behind?
What is that? He is a lucky guy to get that home cooked meal. You know, I see who is
That's the Matumbo finger.
listen, that's not
That's
lucky.
the it's
No,
it's some kind of finger, but I never mind.
it's so
that's not what
You
it
can
looked
get the
like.
finger, the middle.
So
The
Marcus
back
isn't
T.
look, Marcus ain't lucky to be
Yeah,
getting
who's
that
that in
home
the
cooked
back?
meal.
absolutely.
Okay.
But they're like, I'm waiting for him. Jesus is gonna bless me with him.
Oh snap. Okay, Jesus.
Behind you.
Yeah, who's that
Mm.
behind you? I done asked you 3 times now.
Camry, you
Who?
remember?
Camry. She said
Camry?
Camry.
Like the
And
car?
she ran out the picture.
Oh, she's like, I'm out of here. You ain't gonna have me on TV.
On
Anywho,
the
so
internet.
right
I
out the
saw you in
top,
the
you guys.
video.
Right out the top. I'm gonna just, I this was shared with me. I had no clue about it, but are you guys familiar with that basketball player whose wife decided to create the
Yeah,
uh,
Joe
OnlyFans
Smith.
page? What's the name?
Joe Smith.
Joe Smith. So you know about it. Anybody else know about it?
I read something briefly about it, and I was like, "That's crazy." Okay, I
Right.
guess.
So I just want to tiptoe around it a little bit. I don't know the whole dynamics on it. I don't really get into all of that personal affairs and business. As I've learned here on Gentlemen After Dark, mind your business. Mind your
But they
business.
put it out there. Once they put
Right,
it out there,
right. That part. But Joe Smith, former basketball player, married to this young lady who, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, Mello. She was in the adult industry prior to them getting
mm-hmm.
married. And I guess for whatever reason, the dollars and cents just ain't adding up for her, for them. So
This usually happens with athletes.
mhm. She made a decision, an executive decision. And I did say executive. She made an executive decision to create herself a OnlyFans page. Of course, he wasn't happy about it, Joe. So what did Joe do? He left her. He shook the spot. My question to start us off tonight was Joe wrong? Or share your thoughts, period. What you think? And since Mello knows the story, maybe he could start us off. Sean Berry, I see you. I see you. Damon
Boy,
DJ Jackson, what up with your boy? Berdina, thank you for being here. What do you think?
I think there's some pieces that have been left out.
Okay.
Um, I guess she's he allegedly is cheating on her also because she says that if you see the video, she makes mention of that kinda, but I guess he does have a side piece. I don't know. Like I said, that's all alleged. Um, so she's saying that's probably an excuse for him leaving, but he pissed off because she didn't tell him that she had the only page, and the money ain't adding up, and like pretty much like you said. So she said I haven't kept up with it since last week, so I don't know if they still separated. He left allegedly to a hotel for a couple of nights, so I don't know if he stayed gone. If you heard any updates on it, but yeah,
Mm.
that's pretty much the gist of it.
So the classic, I'm gonna get mad, so I got the excuse to be gone, gone.
Right, right,
That's what I was going to say.
right.
Should be do. Let's see. Sean says she was in the porn industry, so I don't know what he expected, but she wrong for not telling him beforehand.
Right.
True that. I
Yeah.
would agree.
I think I can agree with that.
Yeah.
What else she say here? Sean continues to say, still no excuse for her to do a OnlyFans page, even though he was doing what he did. Yeah. I don't know too much about that OnlyFans stuff.
I was going to ask that too.
Yeah, I believe it's a money making page or whatever. So what do you have to do to make money? I don't know.
You can do
On
anything, but predominantly it's what they call sex workers because they
Oh,
yeah.
they doing solo. It's either solo or couples, just like porn sites. But you paying to see whomever you're seeing. But like I said, it's not just that. I mean, they got cooking, they got everything.
mm.
So I don't know.
So
I'm just
what
doing
you're
research.
saying is, Gentleman After Dark needs to have a
Yeah, exactly.
OnlyFans page
Yeah.
and make them pay for. Three is back.
She popped in for that.
No.
What'd you say? Three? Huh? We gonna call it the Naked Chef or something like
Yeah.
that?
See, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. There go
Oh,
biddies.
here
I
we
love
go.
it.
Anywho, okay. Well, hey,
I saw a bit of the video. That's the only part I saw, and she was explaining to him. She was like, I mean, it's OnlyFans, but it's only me and I'm by myself. So apparently, I guess when she's doing the OnlyFans, it's just her by herself doing whatever solo act that she's doing. But I mean, it's they got bigger fish to fry. If you meet somebody that's in the sex industry like that, the adult filming industry, y'all, and you know about it, y'all should be able to have conversations like
Right.
in depth, like in deep down conversation about stuff like, hey, so where'd you used to work? Oh, I used to work at a Pornhub and West Coast Productions, blah blah blah. Oh, really?
why
And
you
y'all are
going to West
married,
Coast?
so y'all should be able to have a conversation about that. It shouldn't go to, oh, okay, I'm leaving, unless y'all just like Snoopy said, some stuff been left out.
Right.
Right.
I just
So
want to know why she had to be on West Coast Productions. How come she couldn't be on Dirty South Productions?
you know what? Well, I was saying
Mm.
West Coast Productions because of the uh connotation with the time frame, and also I think they do
Oh,
pretty good work. I've heard.
I mean, I'm
Right.
just saying, man. It
I'm gonna
could
have
have
to
been.
research that.
Yeah, hey,
It
hey.
could have been
Oh yeah.
a Bill Street backyard boogie thing. I don't know.
Hey, Beale Street backyard banging
Damn it, man.
Uh, Robin
in
Black's
the
in the building.
backyard.
Robin's in here from the YouTube world. She says it's clear that they don't communicate very well. There's more
Right.
going on within the home that we don't know. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Exactly.
Now, here's my side twist question. What is it? OnlyFans page or random dick pics and tit pics and coochie pics and the whole 9 yards
For free.
for free,
Yeah,
right?
she getting
So
paid for
you're getting
it.
paid
At
for it,
least you're
right?
getting
I
paid.
mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying. Some
But the conversation still need to be had. I mean, but
yeah.
like you
Well,
said, just like when we used to go to the strip club and you see the dude drop off his girl, like, man, I, how do you do? I mean, I couldn't do it, but
not me,
you got to
mama.
be
I didn't
strong,
do it.
dude.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't incriminate nobody.
He just said we, so somebody hit dog holler.
But who is we? Who is
Right.
we?
Society.
Society,
Yeah,
me and
Francais,
society,
Francais.
or they.
Oh my God.
Right.
Them.
I can't. Yeah. I mean, that industry period is rough. Like, how do you even claim a mate spouse in that world? Period. Like,
They do it. A lot of them are
Uh,
husband and wife
Yeah.
in the
yeah.
industry. The
In the
dude,
industry.
the husband is filming while his wife getting banged out by. Yeah, like me, I can't do it, but
Yeah. That's a
oh my
that's a different
God.
genre. But they do have couples that they only do
yeah,
those
film
scenes with
with
each
each
other.
other.
They don't
Yeah,
do
Yep.
it with nobody else. So
Right.
Yep.
get your
Okay.
money.
Well, that
yeah.
sounds like a Dirty South production, if you ask me.
But
I hope.
again, I think the good question there though, it comes back to you get them other pictures for free all day, every
Right.
day. People love sending this, sending that, send. You ain't
Let
getting
me
nothing
hold.
for that. You might as well start an OnlyFans page. Why not? And get some money for it.
Should be do.
I
I
mean,
mean,
Okay.
you
you
sending
can't
it
knock
out
the
for
hustle.
free. I mean, what's the purpose? To entice
Right.
somebody? Well, shoot, you can entice a whole lot of people and get paid
Right.
Right.
if you that
True.
heavily endowed and want to show it off.
Mm. Put
Just
heavily
So my
saying.
endowed.
OnlyFans page is no.
Oh my
You
God.
might need to go to her page and actually do some research and see
Right. I've
what the
been
big
meaning to do
hoopla
that.
is anyway.
Yeah, I know. You know.
He might be overreacting. She might be just showing her fingers and her toes, or she could be doing.
It don't
She might
sound
be.
like it, Devin. It don't sound
Really.
like it.
Miss Three, where are you? If you're not eating a taco, maybe you can check that out for us.
I
Right.
was pulling it up
She
on
might be
my
looking at
phone.
it now, so we can
Right.
discuss
She's
it.
doing the research.
Right.
That's
Right.
a producer's job.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
she
saying.
shouldn't be looking. That's her job. Get on your job.
Right.
Right.
Uh-uh.
All right.
Well,
Enough of
ouch.
what's his name?
What's the
Huh?
name?
What?
What's
What's
the
the
name?
name? What's her name? Y'all? Anybody know?
I
Let me
don't know
see.
her. I just know his name, Joe Smith.
Let me see.
Just it's Google it. It'll pop up. Joe
It'll
Smith's
pop.
wife,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
All right,
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm coming.
And send the link. I mean, if you can.
It's Keisha Chavez. It's Keisha Chavez. Kisha.
That sounds like it.
Chavis.
Chavez. Chavez.
Chavez.
I'm
Chavez.
having some problems.
With you just gotta lick your fingers and get the
Okay,
grease
Now he
off
got a
of them.
mouthful.
Right.
no, I lost internet. I was
Mm.
I'm not. Hey, y'all.
my mouth is all.
Nope.
Shooby
I ain't gonna say
doo.
nothing.
Three in the
You
Anywho,
see,
gifted.
you see
Three is
Fuego's comment. She said
gifted.
after dark, after dark.
after the
Oh,
dark,
hey.
after the dark. Here we
Look, after
go.
dark when the sun rises.
Here we
Mm,
go. The sun
mm.
is shining. Anywho,
That may be a
we're gonna
money
move on.
maker.
Three, when you get it, just raise your hand and let us know, that you got that, you ready for us. In the meantime, we're gonna move right
Okay,
along.
just that I'm on my. It's just that I'm on my phone, and when I'm on my phone, sometimes it's crazy things. But let
Are
me look.
are you on the phone? I mean, are you on the house Wi-Fi with the phone? Or are you on your own mobile plan?
Yeah,
Because that might be part of it. But why you do that? So Miss
What
Day and
Fuego
I
say?
last week, Fuego
Oh, after
said,
dark. After
after
dark,
dark,
after
after dark.
dark.
Yeah. Miss Day and I, after last week's show, was just sitting there talking, and it's like, well, what can we really talk about? And I'm disappointed at myself for not sending her the link because she probably over there, night over there. But we came up with this topic, and I'm gonna introduce us into the topic like this. You guys ever heard that phrase? I'm a real one.
Hmm.
Talina says yes. Mello says yes. The dude, I know it's kind of before or after your time, but have you
I mean, if
heard
that's what we're
anyone?
doing, let's do it.
That's what we're doing. Let's do it. Have you heard that phrase? The real one. I'm a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to thinking, like, what exactly is the real one? What is that?
She could be a real pain in the ass.
Well,
He could be a
Ooh,
real
wow.
dick.
I don't want to celebrate that one, but how about this one?
Pause.
Paul, yeah. Paul.
So I decided, you know what? Let's play on this one. How do you know you got a real one? How do you know you got a real one? And I know it can't be just because they said I'm a real one. How do you know you got a real one?
Actions. They speak louder than the words any day of the week.
Right. I was just about to say that's the person
Amen.
that exudes all the attributes you obviously want and need. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep. They're riding
Mm-hmm.
for you too. It's a
Yeah.
ride or die situation. Don't matter what it is. I mean, good or bad. There's things you just in there. You
Right.
ride it. I just call it a rider for me.
Okay.
We gonna do this OnlyFans. We gonna get this money
That
Yeah,
part.
together.
Busy
together.
says Snoopy Cliff Mellow 2024.
This fool.
Got my vote.
this he mixing the two.
Okay, Jason's in the building. Doughboy, what up with you, man? He says, when you real, you don't have to say it. What's understood doesn't have to be explained.
Amen.
Amen.
Daryl Watson's in the building. He says, a
Randy
real one is
Watson's brother.
someone, Randy Watson. A real one is someone who have to convince.
Uh-oh. Reading fundamental.
Right. A real one is someone who
Have
have
to
to
convince
convince, blah, blah,
being
Where's
blah.
our
Other.
producer?
Right. My opinion, if you have to tell somebody that you are as good as you are, you probably not as good as you are. Now, I could take all that last sentence and go all the way with it. Absolutely. If you got to do that, then yeah, you ain't. Let's go. When you have a real one, all doubt in all areas are non-existent. I like that. I like that. Sean says someone who is consistent in everything they do and say. Okay.
actions.
So
Actions speak louder than
everybody
words.
seems to be on the same page as actions. But we find that, a lot of times it's not the action that is being displayed that, amplifies this person's realness. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. They say it out loud boldly. Whether you doing good, you did wrong, you just don't know. You effing with a real one. What? Or I'm a real one. Um, okay. Kind of goes like with that alpha female thing, and it's not just
Yes.
about the ladies, but it's kind of like that for me with the real one part. So, Miss
I think
Three.
I
But I
think
think
also it might be because I think some women, not all, or some ladies or females anyway, they might think that that's what you want to hear. Like, I'm a real one. I got you, like that. So that might be why they're saying it or pushing it. Um, but I think I agree that when that's just who you are innately, and that's how you show up, and you are consistent, and your actions, do speak louder than your words, but your words can back up your actions, then I don't think you kind of push yourself into, you don't have to posture yourself that way. I think it's just what it is. And that's really for him to say versus for her to say. He's like, man, I got me a real one because this is how she, roll with me. It's not like I have to have that posture. He takes that on my behalf because that's how I show up for him.
Right.
hmm
Right. Thank you, T.
Yeah, that's a moniker. We can't put that tag on ourselves. Where
Right.
that's like dudes bragging on their dick. I got. Well, how you know? Who told you that?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay. You laughing,
Pause.
T? What's wrong?
pause.
You done been there before. You done heard some of them lies.
Right.
Yep.
Mm,
Silence is golden.
okay.
Like the lady said, you just got to show up
And show out.
and show out.
Mm. Hey,
Show
if you
out.
don't show up and show out, you will
My
get talked
friend,
Shut
about.
my friend once
up.
told me that. Boy, you better.
You
Because
will
if you
get
don't,
talked
all her
about.
friends gonna know.
They gonna know that you messed up, Clyde. Don't do it. Shoot, be do. Berdina says real ones don't have to say it. Actions speak louder than words.
Nope.
Who are they trying to convince from Lolo? And consistency is so important. So when we hear these folks say something to that term of "I'm a real one," why don't we correct them? or why don't we address them? Can't even say correct them. Why do we fail to address them?
Well, I think you
I feel
gotta
like it's
wait and see.
Do
necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's really
I
necessary
don't.
with some of these women because in my mind, it's like that might be what you think of yourself, and that's all good, well, and fine. And I don't know that I could actually say that you're not because I'm not in a situation or a relationship with you in that way. So maybe you've been told you are by someone. I don't know,
Mhm.
but you can have it. I don't.
Mhm.
It's not worth. I feel like for me, it's not worth my time unless you just really know the FOS. And if they that, then yeah, I might call them on that.
Right.
I'm a little confrontational that way sometimes.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I think three was trying
Okay.
to say something. She
I,
It
was
might
I
be
think
frozen.
she, I think she frozen.
Oh,
Yeah, because I was like, she
Yeah.
been standing still for a minute.
two posing.
no, I'm not.
Oh,
Look,
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm not. Yeah,
yeah, your picture's frozen.
they're listening.
Okay.
Is it still frozen?
Rev is in the building. No, you're moving a little bit. Rev is in the building. What up,
What did he say?
VP? He says, you shouldn't have to tell
You
someone
want to come out
that
of
you
retirement? Oh, sorry.
you should not have to tell someone that you are a real one. The other person will see it if that
Hmm.
see if that correct or not. Your action will reveal if you are. Come on,
Hmm.
come on. And I think to everyone's point thus far, some of us, not all of us, but some of us spend a lot of time bragging on who we are as individuals instead of just allowing people to see who you are, because that's what attracts people to you. They see what you do, they see how you do it, they listening to how you speaking on it, but they definitely putting the two together, your actions with your words. So Busy says rep for 2024.
This fool.
The campaign man right there. What's going on? Anywho,
I'm
um,
more likely to listen to somebody else. Like if somebody else says, "Hey, that guy right there or that lady right there, that's a real person. They genuine and this." That," I'm more likely to listen to
Right.
that than the person telling me that about themselves.
right,
Hey, word
Because
of mouth is the best
yeah,
advertising.
everybody ain't finna allow you. You know.
Right.
So if you got 100 people saying, "Hey, that person right there, this is what they standing on," it's easier to
Yeah.
believe that because like well, everybody done witnessed that. But if you telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm this, that, the third,"
Hmm.
okay. So now you got to maybe put you under the microscope and see if what you talking about is really what you are, or you just saying it because you're trying to get me, trying to lull me to sleep or whatever.
Hmm.
right, right. That part. All right. Okay.
Agreed.
Anything further before we switch real? I'm Brad Pye Jr. and I'll be back with more sports. No? Okay. So we got about 30 minutes, you guys. 30 minutes. I want to use this last 30 minutes or as much of it as possible. And to my audience, as always, I do appreciate you guys being here. Should you ever decide that you have a question that you would like to have asked or answered, always feel free to drop me a inbox, myself, or any of the grown folk, that you feel comfortable and want to reach out and touch and talk to somebody. Well, there it is. You can do that. That includes tonight. So if you got a question, you can drop me an inbox. I'll get it. But as adults, grown people, we find ourselves in lots, some more than others, some not, in confrontations at home, confrontations at work, confrontations with our family members. That includes our siblings, our offsprings. For those of us in you know, I don't know, extracurricular activities, meaning the chess club, the book club, the motorcycle club, the bowling club, the football club, all these different venues we are involved in. You find yourself in a conflict with somebody. My next question ties in with that. Why is it so hard to admit when you're wrong or you are wrong? Why is it so hard for us as adults to admit when we're wrong?
When you're wrong, you're demonized. They, society, always paints a bad picture of you if you're wrong. And if you admit that you're wrong, it's like, oh, so we think you're a piece of crap. And you're admitting that you are. So we kind of
Yeah.
tend to kind of bag up off of it and not be so vocal about us being wrong as opposed to when we're right. It's like, I told y'all I was right, but nobody says, I told y'all I was wrong. I wasn't right in that. Ain't nobody can do all that. Because you know
That
everybody
was
going, you don't want to be ostracized. And then of course you get praised for being accurate. So it's harder to admit that you're wrong because it's something that you see that's wrong with yourself. And it's kind of like we kind of a lot of times I think we try to hide that from the rest of the world while we're working on it, or hide it from everybody, including ourselves, and ignore it until it fades away when it doesn't work like that. That's my opinion.
Also, it's a vulnerable place for people to admit that they're wrong, right? Or to be, or really to kind of admit that you're wrong, right? Like, so again, it's like a pride thing, it's ego, right? So I'm not gonna do, I mean, it's been some of my experience around, people that have been around me. I know for myself sometimes in my past, I know I'm not right. I know I'm not right. And I'll manipulate the situation to make it not seem so wrong or that I'm a little right in there. Cause that's just what we do. Um, but it's your ego, it's your pride, it's being vulnerable and allowing someone to see that, you can be wrong. And there's really nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. I've certainly have a different perspective of that today. And I'm probably the first one to say that I've made a mistake or I am wrong now, but that hasn't been, always that way. So I
Mhm.
feel like that's a little bit of it also, or could be a little bit of that as well.
yeah. I'm with Miss Talina. At this stage in my life, yeah, I'm not. I'm like I've said on the show, and honest can attest. I'm very introspective, especially after a conflict. Um, because I don't want to be offensive. I'm a defensive person, and I don't want to offend. So okay, was I wrong? Could I have said it better? Da da da. But when people have agendas, like Devin kind of alluded to, you loud and this and that, but then when you proven to be otherwise, you quiet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but that shows character too. So
Mhm.
it takes a lot to be humble, but it's also people they don't understand. People do appreciate that, and you gain more by that. You know what? This guy lowered himself when he was rah rah, but hey, you know what? I was wrong.
Come on. Thank you, Damon Jackson, for the pride comment. Uh, Jason said, where is this at? He said, I wouldn't know. I'm never wrong.
That's
Damn it,
Jason.
man.
See, just it's a never ending cycle.
You be wildin'.
Shoot, he do. Lolo says, one time I thought I was wrong, but I was mistaken.
But
Nowadays, it be
Wow.
times where I really hope, like if I think about something, I'm like, you know what, I think this is this way, but I hope that I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, everything's gonna be all
Yes.
right. But if I'm right, it's just fucked up.
Yep.
right,
I be hoping to be wrong a
right.
lot of times. Like, please let me be wrong.
Right?
Damon says, and I'm only wrong once a year.
Oh damn it. We got comedians up in here,
We
huh?
got
Yeah,
straight ah,
coming to the
king,
stage.
kings and queens of comedy right here on Gentlemen After Dark. Look at y'all, free show, right? We need an
2.0.
Right.
OnlyFans page for real.
Even
Sean
when I'm
says,
wrong, I'm right.
I can own my wrongs more as I got older than younger. Come on, man.
Right, exactly.
There we go. Now we're talking. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. No, it's not, but yes, it is. It's okay to be wrong when you can admit outwardly to yourself and to others the error in whatever your step was. A lot of times we fight tooth and nail or teeth and nail or whatever to
Teeth is
prove that we were right. And with that proving that we were right, what do? We bring up old stuff, other stuff has
Ooh,
nothing to do with what we dealing with, just to hold on to that last few seconds of, no, you're wrong. But we don't want to hear it. We got to do better. We have to. For some of us, those words will fly over our heads like they ain't talking about me. No, I'm not talking about you directly, because all this conversation is about you grabbing a hold of whatever we talking about and deciding to apply it to you personally. I'm not here to tell you to do it or you to do it or you to do it, but you know when you're wrong. There's a many a times I've had conversations with Mello. First thing I say is, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me.
yeah.
And then I proceed on with what my observation is. I didn't hear you say nothing. Well, no, because you was right. But when I'm wrong, trust and believe. Oh, no, 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 no. You wrong right there. And I've heard it. And I'm not always right. And I know that. But you get so much more relief internally when you are able to say it out loud. I was wrong. But as grown-ups, that is the hardest thing for us to do. Yet we teach our children at a very young age to apologize. What's the purpose of teaching your child to apologize if you're not willing to apologize?
Right.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give my own self
It's a
that one.
And
it's
absolutely.
good.
No, I was going to say, and just with that, I feel like there's such a difference between the apology and which I really hate this word, the sorry ass word, sorry, because sorry is such a sorry statement.
Mm,
And I
okay.
cannot stand that people even use it. And if you're a friend of mine and you say, oh, sorry, I'm like, no, let's do
Don't even
over.
say it.
I've
Yeah.
said it, but I think I try if I do say it, I'm following it up with what I am sorry for. An apology to me it just carries more weight because there's more meat behind it. You're explaining what it is you are apologizing for. Because
Hmm.
people use sorry all the time. Oh, sorry, 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 sorry. I didn't mean sorry. Yeah, but no, because if you didn't mean it, then you'd work harder at not doing it again. But usually it happens again, and you just think sorry fixes it. No, and I feel
Right.
like when you're apologizing, it's something you have to actually think about. And, it's my thought, right? And that's what I taught my kids. When you're apologizing for what? You're saying, I apologize for this thing, right?
Right.
So
Right.
that's just my little
And
soapbox on that sorry shit.
And the best apology is change behavior any day.
right.
To change behavior. If you saying, okay, I misstepped, I apologize because I did X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna do what I can to not do that anymore. I don't want to rub you the wrong way. That's cool. But I think that sorry is more that it's a quick fix. Oh, my
Yes.
bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Oh, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Keep it.
Right.
And I think what I was about to say was that it's a lot easier to admit that you're wrong when you're ready to change. If you
Mm,
don't want to change your behavior, you're not going to be ready to admit that you're wrong or say, hey, I was wrong, because if you say that you're wrong and then people see you're still doing the exact same thing, okay, well, you said you was wrong, but if you know better, you're supposed to do better. So why are you still doing it if you're admitting that it's not right? But if you
mhm.
don't admit it, it's kind of like you can kind of turn a blind eye to it. I didn't think it was anything wrong with that. That's why you kept doing it. But if you say, yeah, I did that and that was wrong, okay, why you still doing it? Sorry. Oh, you see, you one of them. So you gotta look at that too. It's easy to say you wrong about something when you're ready to make that change. Say, I'm wrong. Let me stop doing this. I don't want to be this way anymore. Hey, I'm wrong. I should have done that. I'm gonna stop.
and I
And even
think
what you just said, oh, sorry, go ahead, Mello.
just real quick, piggybacking off of what you guys said, I think the apology is the act of you admitting that you did something wrong, but being sorry is the feeling behind how you how you feel about what you did being wrong.
Right.
It's been cliche to say I'm sorry because as a kid, that's what we do. How many times? What did your mom say when you did something? Say sorry. Your mom
Right.
didn't say apologize. She said say sorry. But actually, feeling sorry when you feel sorry, that's a feeling that okay, I'm sad that I hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
so I have to apologize for making you like following what Talina said for making you feel this way for me doing that, and then you have to change behavior, which shows that you are sorry.
Right.
Because if you don't change that behavior, you wasn't sorry. So that word sorry, it goes right with what Talina said. I don't even want to hear that because you can apologize and not be sorry. That's
Right.
what that's when athletes get up there. I cheated on my wife, so I know I was wrong and hurt the team. I will not do it again. Now, do you think they sorry? They just gave you an apology, but do
Do
you think
that.
that they sorry?
Right.
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 Somebody
That
wrote it
part.
down for them, and they had to read it
Somebody
off
Right.
wrote
for
it down. That
Read the
They,
script.
teleprompter.
publicist.
and you know
So
what? Thank you for that because you're absolutely right in terms of the feeling. I guess the remorseful feeling for me, I absolutely do connect to sorry for myself. But I think because I've just heard the empty
Hmm.
sorry, which is just
Right.
dismissive of your actual feelings about a situation, I've even, again, that's another, like, I've pushed that feeling down for my own self. Like, I know I feel it, and I'll say I feel sad about it, right? Like, it's making me
Hmm.
feel sad and uncomfortable. I've hurt your feelings, or I've disappointed you, and that was absolutely not my intention. Also, it speaks to my integrity, right? So if I'm not willing to change or do something different, then that's problematic. And I feel like same like even with Onyx, like I made a mistake. I really wanted you to understand that I was remorseful for it. It wasn't something I did intentionally. So I do what I do to make sure he is clear that I truly apologize for that because that was not my intention. And for me, that's important to show up in that way. So
Hmm. I agree.
look.
Like I said, we just have the repetition. Like I said, say sorry. So it doesn't mean anything because we truly don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm. And just to jump in with what y'all said, all of you guys at this point, if they cannot explain what they sorry for, why they
Hmm.
sorry, why they apologizing, if they stuttering and going all around and still can't hit that point of this is my crime, this is what I did, my bad. If they can't acknowledge that, we don't have nothing to talk about. For me, there's nothing else to talk about, especially as grown-ups. We should be able to go, you know what? Yeah, I messed up. Because as Mello mentioned earlier about character, that shows who you are when you can. You can't, I know I messed up. If everybody in the room knows that you messed up, but we got a
And
problem.
you know,
Yeah, you
We
know.
got a
you
problem.
know.
So, you know, we definitely need to work on that. Let me read some of these comments. Horace, what up with you, man? Thank you for being here, bro. My skate community in the building tonight. That's what's up. Uh Doughboy once again says, if more people took the time to think before they speak, then they would spend less time apologizing or saying sorry. Think about your actions before you act. I'm rarely wrong because I think about the possible outcomes of the situation before I engage. But when I'm wrong, I have no problem admitting it. Thank you. That part right there. That's the whole thing. Perdina says, y'all taking us to church. Repentance, same for my
Well, that plate coming around, so fill it up.
shoot. Right. Yeah, I think it's at the bottom. It says voluntary contributions. Uh,
Exactly.
look for
Your cash app.
Deacon Dev to hold the plate. Just go and pass it around.
Wow. Y'all
And I'm counting the money. Make sure it's all there.
Oh shoot. My guy
We're gonna have
Detail is in the
selection number
building.
10, sang by
Right.
Yeah,
Talina.
we
D,
still counting the money.
Detail says they know their pride won't let them admit they fucked up. Come on, man. That part right there,
Yeah.
that's just wrong.
For real
And
though.
what
Yeah.
Sorry for
and what's
y'all in the
before the
church right now, but that's what it is. But pride before what?
the fall?
The fall. Pride before the fall. If we could just get past
That's
all of
right.
that, Deacon Dev.
Yep.
That's the new name from christiandingaling.org.
Amen.
Pastor
Amen. We
Play.
want
Right.
to.
But if we could get past that, man, we would be such a beautiful thing as humans. We would be such a beautiful thing as families, brothers and sisters, mothers and daughters, fathers and
Brothers and
sons,
sisters.
because we all have been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. So I'm just saying, we got to fix that. It's not that hard. Most of us as grown-ups, we ain't gonna hold that over your head. Like every time I see you, I'm gonna be like, yep, remember you was wrong, right? You remember?
Right.
No, we're not gonna do that. You move on.
Because
Grab
it's
a
only a
hold
matter of
and you
time
move
before I'm
on.
gonna mess up.
Hey, man,
Right.
because we all do it. We all
Yes, we
F
do.
up, EFF. We all F up,
Yep.
but how you recover from that, what you do to correct that is what determines your character. And last but not least, if and if you are the violator and you have sinned it against somebody,
Wow.
you did wrong.
Come on, doctor.
Um, you know, why not go ahead and tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So if you decide that you're going to share the story with anybody, tell it all. Tell it like it is so nobody
Yes.
else looks at that person cockeyed because they
Oh,
only got part of the story. But y'all don't hear me though.
Hmm.
that's look at Damon DJ Jackson's comment. That's kind of along that same line.
Coming on down. Let me see. Where is he at? I don't see nothing past. Okay.
He's above. He's
Wade,
up.
He's above. Okay, here we go. He's above.
wading in the water.
Shoot, be do. Um,
And while you finding it, something I just thought about. I think another thing is when people harp on the wrong that you do, and they keep bringing it up like you were just saying, but they not gonna keep on going over. Oh yeah, you remember when you got your doctorate degree? They're not gonna talk about that. They're gonna just say congratulations after you get it, and they keep it
mhm,
going. But if you mess up one time, some people will never let you live it down, and that's another reason why people be like, you know what? I don't want to admit I'm wrong because they're not gonna never let me live it down. They
right,
won't. They're not gonna stop bringing it up. So
right.
I think it's everybody's job to say, hey, look, this is what happened. You did it. You apologize for it. You owned up to it. Now I have to, I have to let it go. Because if I keep bringing it up, I'm not over it. You've done your
Mm-hmm.
part, and I have to do my part. Forgiveness isn't for the person that you've forgiven. It's so that you can move on from it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Amen.
Y'all ain't
Yes,
hear me.
sir.
Damon Jackson
Deacon.
says, real talk. I'd rather you tell me the harsh truth rather than a soft reality any day of the week. Come on, man.
Boom.
Walking and riding.
Hello.
But you got to grow into that thought process.
You
And
do.
Yeah.
You
I
do.
want I don't know was that Talina you just said or Devin, when you're young you think you right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
invincible, but as like I said, our age, come on, man. I know
We know
I'm
better.
messed up and probably gonna mess up 5 minutes from now. So
Right. This is why I surround myself with a strong nuclei, a strong nuclei, which for me is a small amount of folks that I know are going to tell me the truth. Some of my bestest brothers, especially when it's dealing with my club life, as a president, 6 years I was a president. I wasn't perfect at being a president. I made some mistakes along the way. Hell, I pissed off my own brother several times with the decisions that I made. He would say it, "Oh man, you wrong for that one. You wrong." I would have to go back, take a look at it. Mm, you know what? You're right. I was wrong. Apologize. When I was dead set on some other brothers like, no, you can't do that. But why not? I'm no, you can't do that. So you have to go back and then stand before, like in our world, I would stand before my bros and extend that apology out loud, not in secrecy, not behind nobody's back, but out loud. Like, I failed you guys. I messed up. Now, let's deal with the repercussions, however they come, if there are any to be had. That's the one thing that grown-ups do or should be doing. They supposed to do. Deal with it. Let's move forward. But a lot of times we hold on to it. I'm mad at you. You mad at me. We mad, and we never get nothing accomplished. Nothing. And we still are wrong. And somebody still is right. And whoop, there it is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tag team back again.
Whoop, there it is. I like that conversation, man. I appreciate y'all for sharing in that with me. Again, Gentlemen After Dark is a place where grown folks can talk. Grown folks talk.
Mhm.
I don't care what the topic of discussion is, relationships. No one is perfect here, not even I. I won't even pretend to be. I don't even want that word attached to me because I'm far from it.
Mhm.
Imperfect is who I am. That's what I am. Uh, I'm I'm a sinner like anybody else is. We all are. There's no one man that's greater than the other. So we have to work hard, diligently, vigorously. Vigorous means you put lots of effort into it to get better at who you are. If you cannot apologize, guys, you're no one. You're no one. So, any final thoughts? Anybody have any questions that they may want the grown folk them to address? Hey, I like this one. Thank you, Detail. I'm I'm perfectly imperfect. Come on, man.
Mhm. Right.
Shoot, we do. Damon
Yeah.
says, good point, Deacon Devin. Look at that. You got a new name, boy. That's why that's why my circle is as small as a period on a piece of paper. You don't have to remind me of what my fault or faults is or what I've did. What I've did. Really, Damon? You gonna make me read it like that? Or what I've did to
We're
harm
gonna have
you.
to have a proofreader.
Hey, they tell
Y'all
me
getting
I be tearing
ridiculous.
folks up every day on the
Hey
news
man.
and everywhere.
Hey. And
You
I
got a
got nothing
red
but love
pen?
for him. But
You
I'm
got a
over
red
here,
pen?
I'm reading it, and I'm like, did I just read the words wrong? No,
I
No,
I'm
know.
you
reading
read
it
it.
as it's
You read
written.
you read the
We gonna
text.
need a
Oh shoot.
proofreader.
He says, I live with the jerk that did that to
Huh?
you. So
What?
I get it. He is the jerk, right? He did it. You don't have to remind him of who he is. I get it.
Right.
I would look, I'm just messing with you, man. Thank you.
Now we gotta translate.
Got me out
Y'all gonna
here
get
like
these jokes, so y'all need to
Yeah.
proofread before you press send.
got, got me sounding
We're gonna
like
be on your ass like two back pockets. Y'all better come on with it. Grammar.
Right.
Oh my
Grammar.
If
god.
you
I
if you
love my
got your
Them.
English teacher on speed dial, call her.
hey. No judgment, man. No judgment. We
Ain't no
get
Yeah.
excited
judgment.
because look, because guess what? I can type it better than I can speak it because sometimes I get excited and then I start stuttering and it's just like, what never mind. Just carry on. Let's just keep going. So anywho. Oh
Hilarious.
shoot. Oh look, it's my friend. I haven't seen her in a long time. How you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. She says, "Hey, big boss."
Big balls, what?
Um,
Ah,
boss,
ah.
Oh,
boss.
Pause.
what the
OnlyFans.
hell is going
OnlyFans.
on? OnlyFans.
Hey,
Oh shoot,
money
here
on
we
the
go.
way.
Uh,
Okay, here we
right.
go. If we got time, let's see what we can do here. Doughboy, aka Jason, says, "A question for the future: Why are women okay with paying all the bills by themselves, but it's such an issue to go half on the bills while in the relationship? Oh my God.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is so
Oh,
pretty.
maybe I shouldn't have did that one. Let me try this one. Hold on, wait. Here it. Um.
Man, I ain't got time to say what I wanted to say about that.
Okay, so look, we'll put a pin on it, put a
Yeah.
pin in it. We'll get Miss Day here, we'll get Miss Three here, and we get Fuego because we can't gang up on Talina. We'll
Nah.
start next week,
No,
y'all.
she probably don't feel like that.
Mm-mm.
Or maybe she do.
You know me. I don't have that problem.
I'm not
But
messing with
the
you.
dude, Charleston White, he, and I don't agree with a lot of what he said, but he did an interview and he was talking about the same thing, based on that chick that was talking about she can't go to the Cheesecake Factory and blah blah blah. But he
Yeah.
made a good point about paying half, or not being able to pay half. So if I'm paying all the bills, real quick, he was saying, well, what are you doing with your money? That
Mhm,
means you need to be stacking it. But if we pay
Yep.
half the bills, that means you can save and I can save,
mhm,
Yeah.
and we still can bring it together. But either or, you have to be contributing in some form or fashion. I just can't be paying everything, which I've said on this show many a time. So yeah, we can put a pin on that.
Which I agree.
Thank
So
you, boss. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, that's a great question. Um, because a lot of times it
that,
is
that's gonna be a
just
good
that.
conversation.
Hey. So look, y'all, it is that time. I got a favor. I know some of y'all is looking like, what happened to Onyx face? What happened? Smooth as a baby's behind. So I'm gonna ask my community here. Say a little prayer for no, say a big prayer. Say a big prayer for your host,
Yes.
Onyx of the show. I'm gonna just share a little bit of my life with you guys. Monday morning, I went and had an interview, hopefully to become a supervisor with my job. Maybe I ain't supposed to say it out loud, but I'm gonna say it because I believe
Speak it
in
into
community.
existence.
That too. Speak it into existence. Community. We all coming together. The opportunity for me to grow inside the company, the department that I work for, is standing right before me. So I had an interview, a formal interview on Monday morning, and now I'm just awaiting the results of this interview. So say a prayer for me that I was able to touch the hearts and the ears of those that were listening and, help me get to the next level in my career. So that's where I'm at. I should be back though, next week, maybe. I hope. Anywho, from the desert to the sea. Oh, I'm sorry. Snoopy Cliff Mello, you about to rock and roll. Final words?
No, wish you know good fortune in getting that job. I know you're gonna get it, so don't even worry about it. But thanks to Lena for holding it down for the ladies. Three must be still researching the OnlyFans page. Wash your hands.
I think she
Uh,
might have
Yeah, both
created
of them.
one.
yeah, both of
All that oil.
them. But no, we miss Fuego, we miss Day, and I love y'all. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Snoopy Cliff
You
Peace.
Mello, y'all.
too. Have a good night.
You too.
The dude, you got anything you want to say before we rock and roll?
He didn't say it before he left, but man, stay out for business. Stay out for business. Because if you can
Stay out
stay
of
out of
folks'
folks'
business.
business, you can tend to yours. And
Hey,
everybody got something they need to be working on within themselves. I know we were talking about accountability tonight, even though we didn't use that word. Yeah, that's accountability. Hey, I messed up. I was wrong, and I apologize. And I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to make different actions going forward. That's accountability. So if you're working on yourself, you can get to that point. But if you
Yep.
worry about everybody else and that's it, you can't vicariously fix yourself by working on someone else's problems.
hmm, come on, man. The dude. I'm sorry,
Good point.
Deacon Devin.
Deacon
Deacon
Devin.
board.
Deacon Devin.
Stop it. Stop it.
Look, and then we have Miss Talina. You
I
guys,
love
Miss
it.
T has been consistent When she first jumped into this world of podcasting, that was the one thing that I suggested strongly to her. Find a way to be consistent with your show. I keep saying it. I'm going to invite you guys again, but I'm going to let her do the talking about it. Fearless Fridays is coming up, not tomorrow, but the day after. So let's go. Miss T.
Yeah. So this Friday, guys, we're going to have a wonderful guest on. Her name is Miss Joanne Marbell, and she is well, first of all, she's amazing, but she is considered the luxury living realtor. She's also a connector, and she has an amazing network. So she's got a really cool story. She's got a couple giveaways that she wants to do. So if you guys have a chance, tune in. Fearless Fridays, every Friday, 6 p.m. YouTube, go on and get to YouTube and look for I Am Talina. On Facebook, I Am Talina as well. And then on LinkedIn, it's just my name, Talina Matthews. So join if you can. Love to see you guys there. And for those of you guys who have been coming, thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. So thank you. I'm frozen again. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, you raised the roof and then you got stuck and boop, but you get it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, Friday is a holiday. Some of y'all don't got to go to work. I do. I'm gonna get that time and a half, but tap in, man. 6 o'clock p.m. Miss T is doing her thing. Check her out, support her again, as she already said. Thank you to those who have tapped in, watched the show. That's how you build a community, a village, if you will, of podcasters. That's what I'm gonna call it. Podcasters and viewers. We thank you for your support. I thank you for your continued support over the years. And without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and call this one a night. We will see y'all next week, same time, same channels, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Jump on any of them. And if you do have a question or two for us, hey, send it to me. You guys know how we gonna start it off next week. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, you got to be here. From the desert to the sea, to all the cities in between, a good evening.